Hey, welcome to Lab Games. I'm Anthony.
And I'm Francis.
And today we're going to play
Kepler. 3042.
3042.
You didn't say the numbers.
I didn't. No.
It's a lot of numbers.
I couldn't remember the numbers.
Way in the future.
I kept thinking 3049.
So Kepler is a space exploration, action selection, grid movement game.
Yes.
For 1 to 4 players, designed by Simone Cerruti-Sola and published here in the States by Renegade Games. Plays in about 60 to 90 minutes.
All right. So, after the break, we'll take it to the table and show you how it plays. All right, welcome back. So here we have Kepler 3042 set up for 2 players. And if you take a look at the board, we'll go over the setup real quick because there are a number of different things you need to do for a 2-player game. So looking at the board, what you see is the
Vast
universe.
expanse of space.
The expanse, some would call it in some circles. But you'll see there's a lot of like satellites and planet tokens out on the board. And the board is broken into 3 sectors, and there's different outlines designating which sector is which. So we all start out in the sole planet, right? This is like the sun and Earth. And within this sector here, all the planets have been revealed because that's our starting sector. We know what planets are in our solar system, right? And as it moves outward, you'll see that the color kind of like shifts a little bit between sectors. So you've got the mid sector and you've got the outer sector. But everything is going to start from Earth. The setup for 2-player game, if you look here, we have this chart, and this chart gives you a list of every planet in the game and what their bonuses are, what they produce, what it takes to terraform them, etc. But it also has these little dashes next to them, and they'll tell you how many players you would need in order to put those planets in the game. So everything with 3 and 4 hash marks next to it, you're going to strip those out of the game for a 2-player game beforehand. You've also stripped the cards out. So over here, you've got all the planet cards, and there's 1 card for every planet, which you'll earn once you terraform and control a planet, which we'll get to much later. On the board, you also have a progress deck, which is going to reveal itself every round. We're going to have 1 card drawn for all 16 rounds. There were cards stripped out as well. In the beginning of the game, we each chose at random an objective card. So this is our end game goal. We each have different ones, and they're going to really determine what we have to do in order to score the most points. And there are easy ones and there are difficult ones. Of course, we chose the difficult ones to make it a challenge because these are really tough to do.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean you're not going to score any points. There are a lot of ways to score points in this game, but these are always nice to do. And we'll go ahead and share those real quick so you can see what my end game is. All right, and then you can go ahead and show yours.
Don't look at my
I'm not sure. Just making sure you got it on screen, that's all. Okay, so over here we have 2 tracks. There's a technology track and sort of like a civil track.
Yes.
And they will, they'll earn us additional resources and victory points as well. This is our round track, 16 rounds, as I said earlier. Down here we have a number of things we have for setup. So every player gets a technology board, which you're going to advance in technologies in order to do things better. Here you have your main player board, which has 9 actions you'll be able to take. And you have this action cube, which designates what action you've taken, and you obviously have to move it, and then you can't take that action again your next turn. So it's going to move. You can move it anywhere on the board, just not where you started from. Here you have resource storage. Now, what's different about this game is that all of your resources, the 3 main resources, are energy, matter, and antimatter. And you are going to only have a finite amount of those resources. You can't just keep generating resources in this game, which is very different. So we're each going to start with 4 energy, 4 matter, and 3 antimatter in our storage. So that's kind of like our pool. They're unavailable at this point. You have to produce to get those out of there. And you're going to produce them onto a planet, and the only planet we're both starting on is Earth. So we're each going to start with 3 matter and 3 energy, ready to spend. We'll explain how the actions work later, but we've also advanced 2 different technology tracks, so you haven't done that yet, up 1 notch each. And you're really going to determine that once you look at your goal to see what's going to help you get towards that goal the quickest. So I chose space travel and antimatter science. So there's 5 different tracks. Space travel lets you jump further with your ships. Quantum physics lets you convert resources. Energy development helps you just produce more resources. Terraforming allows you to terraform more difficult planets to live on. And antimatter science actually lets you produce antimatter, which is really tough to get.
Yeah.
So what are you gonna bump?
I don't know. So I bumped up my lightspeed engine, which is my space travel, because without our space travel capacity, we can't go anywhere.
You can't move ships.
So we like to move ships.
They were meant to
So
fly.
we'll bump up that, and I'd like to bump up one of these more expensive things. You know what I mean? Because you actually need to have the resource to bump that up. Otherwise, maybe I'll do my terraforming.
All right.
So I'll bump that up.
And I think that's about it. We each have 3 ships. You're only ever going to get 3 ships, so you can always pull them off the board, and we'll go through that later. We also have 5 of these control tokens, so at max, you can only have 5 planets. So once you've taken your 5th planet, you're pretty much done with planets. But that won't happen to the end of the game.
Yeah.
Pretty much. So you are player 1. You're going to start us off. The round cycle is very simple. We'll go over that in a second. All right. Lead us off into this vast
Into
unknown.
space. Technically, we're kind of known right now.
Well,
we have a lot of big planets out there.
Vast some known.
Some known.
All right. First thing we do is reveal a progress card. So the round summary is very simple.
Yeah.
We're going to take turns, but we're each going to get a turn. First thing we do is reveal the progress card. And they're all good.
Oh.
So what is the event?
So this is the socio-political revolution.
Oh.
The player with the fewest collected medals, which neither of us have any medals right now, gains 1 on the leadership science track or the leadership civil track.
Okay.
Civil leadership track.
Well, since we're tied,
We both get
we
that,
both
right?
get the award.
Nice.
So which one are you going for?
I think I'll take this guy
All right.
so I can get my white cube.
Then I'll take this guy and take the orange cube.
And that cube again comes from resource storage. Resource storage.
Research storage.
Resource storage. And goes on your planet.
Yes. So then, quite simply, now it goes into player turns. So Frances is going to take her turns, I'm going to take my turns, and then we clean up. And on your turn, you get to take an action, a potential bonus action if you choose to. Then you move your starships, your max distance based on your space travel level. And then you have the option to pull ships off the board, which you may or may not need to do. Then you clean up, and then it's my turn. Well, then it's my turn, and then we clean up. Very, very quick turns. That's why there's 16 of them.
Yes. Okay. So I will start off by building a spaceship.
Okay.
Right? That seems like it makes sense, right?
Yeah.
So under space missions, I can build 1 or more starships for an energy and a matter each. So I can build as many as I want, but I'm only going to build 1. So I pay these back to my resource storage down here to build my ship. And I can place it right now, we're both like on Earth or whatever. So I can put it on any of these surrounding Sol. And I think I'll put it maybe right here. Put it like that so all you people can see it.
All y'all people.
All y'all folks.
All my
And
peoples.
then I have the option to take a bonus action.
Yes.
And the way that this is laid out, it's kind of like a matrix. Not like the matrix.
The Matrix?
But it's a matrix. And I can either take, because I'm here, I can either take the space logistics or the civil modernity bonus action. This would just let me move up on the civil modernity track. And this would let me
Build a ship.
build another ship.
But what's the cost?
The cost of 1 extra resource from Earth. The thing is, when you take these bonus actions, you actually have to pay the resource, not to your resource storage, but it has to go to this Clausius pit.
Yes.
Santa Claus pit.
Yes, the Klaus pit.
The thing with the Clausius pit is once you place a resource there, if I were to do that, there are very limited ways for you to get those resources back because you have to actually regenerate them. You're not just like recycling them or whatever. So I don't know if that's necessarily something I want to do right now. I think I've got more stuff to do.
Okay.
So that is it for me. So the third thing that you can do is move your ship. And since I do have a movement of 1, I can start to move this ship. And maybe I'll move it in the direction of that planet, perhaps.
Okay.
1 spot.
And that's your turn.
Yep, that's it.
All right, so now it is my turn. Actually, I want to just clarify, you don't have to take it from Earth.
Oh, I can take it from
You
research
can take it from your research storage when you want to put a thing in your class space. So
Okay.
also, do you want to do it now? And you can do 2. If you pay 2, you can do
Yeah,
both.
you do as many as you want. I don't know. I'm okay for now.
You okay?
I'm okay for now.
Okay. That's fair. So it's my turn. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do space missions, and I'm going to build 1 or more starships. I'm going to pay for 2. So that's going to be 2 energy and 2 matter, and put 2 ships out. I'm going to put them right here. And I'm going to spend an energy and a matter to the Clausius pit, and I'm going to take 1 of each. So I'm going to build another ship.
Nice.
With space logistics, and I'm going to take the civil modernity bonus and go here to get 1 matter.
Cool. Good job.
All right, so I get to move all my ships now, so we are all going to just start blasting off 1 space each.
You're just like...
Yep. So we are now at cleanup. We resolve the progress card. There's no like end of round event on this. We award any medals you would get for these, which we didn't pass any. And now we change first player mark. So now on player 1, I take the first action.
Okay, well let's do this first.
Yep.
You and these things.
What is it? I'm sorry.
You always get these lazy cards. So this is like a catch-up mechanic. A lot of these like catch-up mechanic cards. Terraforming project. The player with the lowest level in
Terraforming.
4 terraforming.
Okay.
May produce 1 energy and 1 matter.
Wow, I only have a 0. What is your level? Terraforming.
I have a level 1.
Oh, so I'm going to produce 1 energy and 1 matter.
Do that.
Because I just performed a terraforming project. That's quite good. I like those events.
This is like a socialist space.
It is. And it works just fine for me. So what I'll do now is... I'm going to do galactic mapping. And what that does is it allows me to reveal 4 celestial bodies as well as go up one of these tracks. I'm going to go up the civil track, and I'm going to reveal 4 celestial bodies. So we're like scanning. So I might want to see what's kind of coming up. So that's 1, 2. Oh my God, they're all green planets.
Oh gosh.
3 and 4.
It's because they're all surrounded by a black hole.
Yeah, seriously, these are all bad
I don't know
planets.
if we want to explore out there.
Nope. So then I move all my ships again, and that is it. Your turn.
All right. So I'm going to go here and go to technological development. And I am going to bump up, I'm going to pay 2 matter to bump up my planetary engineering. And I think I'm going to pay 1 energy to bump up my energy development. So I'm going up cold fusion, not the programming language.
Oh, okay.
Which allows me to produce 2 energy.
And you can go up as many as you want to pay for, right?
Yep, exactly. So as I paid 3, so I went up 3 ticks. And then I will take, I think maybe I'll take my, I don't know if I want to do that. Well, because I'm behind you right now. A lot of these, I might be able to catch up with you.
A little catch up.
A little catch up.
And mustard.
Yeah, I'll hold off on that. I don't
Okay.
mind.
So would you like to move your ship 1?
Yeah, I'm gonna move my ship 1.
Okay. My turn.
Well, actually, you went first, so it's the end of the round.
Oh, it is. You're right. I did go first, didn't
Yes.
I? Okay. So
Well,
let's do cleanup. So resolve the progress card.
Yep.
Award medals. Change first player. And reveal.
Old energy protocols.
Oh, okay, cool.
Each player may make one of the following exchanges: 1 energy for 2 matter, or 1 matter for 2 energy.
I'll do 1 energy for 2 matter. 1 energy for 2 matter.
I think I'll do that too, actually. There.
Matter's harder to get.
Yeah.
Energy you can produce.
Yep.
Okay, so you're
All right,
player 1.
So now it's my turn. My turn. Okay. I am going to I'm gonna go down here to energy storage. Energy. So this allows me to produce energy, and my energy development is at 2 right now. So I produce 2 energy on Earth.
Cool.
And I can do my space logistics, but not.
Yeah. You don't want to build a ship for free? I would do that.
I am. I do want to build a ship for free.
Heck yeah.
Ships for free. And I'll send this orange cube over there to the cloud seeds, but I'll put this guy like right here.
Okay.
Maybe. You're like ships. I'm like trailing your ships.
That's okay.
If I go that way, maybe I'll go up here. No, maybe I'll go right here behind your ships.
You're not going to catch up, don't worry.
Okay. All right, awesome. So I can move my ship now?
All of them, yeah.
Boop.
So you are landing on that planet.
Yep.
Okay. My turn.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I am going to... Once you land on a planet, you can't move your ship.
Yeah.
You are stuck. I'm going to go ahead and do... I forgot what I was going to do. Oh, I'm going to do antimatter generation. I'm going to produce antimatter. So I have level 1 particle accelerator, so I can produce 1 antimatter. So antimatter is so tough to get.
Yeah.
That's all I can do, so I'm going to just move my ships. I'm not going to take a bonus action on this. No, I'm not going to do that. So I moved all 3 ships. That's it. My turn's over. So we will pass that over. What round are we on?
Oh, it's like we never use that.
The cards count it, so this.
I know it's kind of redundant.
It is very redundant. So we're actually on round 4 now.
Yeah, that just like visually kind of shows you where you are. All right, each player may advance 1 technology by 1 level for free, burning 1 resource for each of these gained this way.
Now, burning a resource
means putting it in the Clausius
pit.
So essentially, we can do this track for free.
Well, no, it depends. It goes by this. As long as
each of these gained.
Yeah, you'll see a
the
tech
technologies.
symbol.
Yeah,
you'll see a tech symbol on some of these technologies, and you basically you have to burn 1 resource for each of these gained. So you don't have to necessarily burn a resource as long as you don't use that one.
Yeah, as long as you don't bump up to one of these.
And that's actually great because I'm going to bump up space travel, and that's not going to cost me anything.
Yeah, that's really good. I think I'm going to do the same thing.
Because that is expensive, and it saves me some resources. So cool. That actually...
Does that change everything?
That sets me up quite a bit now. I'm going to do a... I have to do some tech developing though. Yeah, I'm going to do that. So I'll go to technological development. I can advance 1 or more technologies. I'm going to do terraforming. It's going to cost me an energy and a matter. I'm going to go to planetary engineering, which is going to cost me 2 matter. And I'm going to go to... Ooh. Should I do that? That's a good one.
What are you thinking?
What
are you looking at my board for?
Because you get a bonus, but I just wanted to see where you were. But that's okay. You won't benefit from it, unfortunately. I think I'm going to do energy development here for another. I'm just spending like everything right now. And maybe I'll do cold fusion again. Wow, so much. So much research.
So when you... Oh, because I'm not at 0. That's the only time you benefit, right?
Well, yeah. So when you reach one of these levels that has a light bulb on it, if the other player's at level 0, they get to move up to level 1.
Yeah.
But you were already up on this track, so
yeah.
I just had a ton of resources.
Right.
So for me, I just pumped up the research. But that's it. I move now, and I have a range of 3. But this is where it gets a little challenging. Because do I want to do...
The baby planet?
Yeah, like I can go 1 and stop there, and then I'll go maybe 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. Kind of just spread into the vast unknown. But that's it. I'm not going to take any bonus actions, and it's your turn.
Okay. I had a whole idea. You took that little baby planet, though.
Mm-hmm.
See, I could take this like alien planet if I wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
But they're like so good. I would love to get that and actually be able to do it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. But then I'm kind of like down one ship, you know?
Yeah, those green planets are tough. You really have to be high on the antimatter to just put a colony there.
Yeah, see, it's tricky because you have to be high on your antimatter science as well as your production to actually do anything with those. So, all right, well, maybe I'll just make it easy then, I guess. I'll go to colony seeding because what I was trying to do is like land maybe 2 planets
Right.
and then colonize both of them. But I'll just do my colony seeding on that guy.
Okay. So
And
he comes off.
Yep.
You put a control marker on it because you've just seeded a colony.
yep, and I get that card.
And you get card number 8. So the trick here is though you can seed the planet with your lander, and your people are kind of living in a lander at this point.
Right.
So there's 2 sides to each card.
Yes. So you have make sure I have, yep. So you have the colony seeded side, which produces you a certain amount of resources and gives you a certain amount of points. And then on the other side, you have your like terraformed side, which actually, gives you like a lot more resources if you can hang on to it.
Yep. But now you can produce on that planet.
Yeah.
It's not as strong.
Yeah, it's not as strong as my terraformed side, but I can still exploit it, which is
Right.
cool.
All right.
All right, so now I get to, my ship blew up when it was out there, right?
Well, it didn't technically blow up. You used it as a colony seeder.
Yeah. Okay, now I gotta build a new one. Ay. But I can move my other guy, I guess. I'll just go 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
So,
That's it.
yeah, I guess.
All right. So we passed the player 1 marker.
Oh, wait. Can I burn a resource
Okay.
to... Oh, see, I could get an antimatter if I wanted, right? I'm gonna burn 2 resources, an orange and a white, maybe.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that stinks.
Go right ahead.
Because really the most I want to burn is like 2. Because I know I can probably get those
You
back.
could definitely get 2 back.
You know
Beyond
what I
that
mean?
is a little sketchy.
Beyond that's a little tough.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll burn another orange because I want an antimatter.
Okay. You are now player 1.
I don't know if I feel comfortable with that move.
I think it's fine. It's just fine.
Oh, I don't know. I'm very conservative. I don't like pushing my luck like that.
I know.
Okay. Alright, so it's my turn again. Alright, let's flip this and see. Boom. Scientific avant-garde. The player with the lowest level antimatter science, oh, that's me,
Wow.
may take one of the following exchanges. 1 energy for 1 antimatter, or 1 matter for 1 antimatter.
So you could have done it for free last round without losing. Yeah, I knew that was a bad decision. I'm just kidding. Because you pained over it.
I did. Well, because I want to make the right choices, you know? I'm actually going to move all this stuff out of the way.
Yeah, I also want to see what planet this is planet 4.
Why? I'll put these up here. Is that better?
Get my card again.
All right, so do I want to do that? Let's see. I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do that. Yeah, I will, I'll exchange one of these for an antimatter. Okay, my turn?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to go to tech development, and I'm going to advance my space travel for an energy and an antimatter here. So because I got into that blue level, I get to bump this up and actually get an energy for that.
Yep.
And I'm going to do my quantum physics, so I have my dematerializer. Do you have that yet?
I don't have it.
It's a pretty good one.
Mm-hmm.
What that does, just so that everybody understands, is that one time, at least in level 1, during your turn, you can actually exchange energy for matter. So your orange for your white, or vice versa. And it allows you to move resources from one planet to another planet, because we've been spending from Earth because it's the only planet we have. But once we actually have resources on some of the planets that we're colonizing or terraforming, we will have to spend resources to do things from just one planet. So you can't take resources from 2 or 3 or 4 whatever planets.
Correct.
So that kind of helps you move stuff around a little bit. Okay, and I guess that's it.
You move ships?
I'm gonna move my ships. And I can move my ships 6 spots. 6 spaces. Except we don't have any unexplored places to go.
Yeah.
Oh, ew. 6. Yeah, that is kind of crappy. I guess I can go, maybe I'll move this guy like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like that.
Okay.
So I can't go through the black hole.
No, you can't. All right. My turn. I guess I will do some galactic mapping again. And I'll push up once on this track, because I can choose either or. And I will flip 4. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh, look at that.
What is it?
It's a nebula.
Ooh, I like that.
All right, so I get to move now. All right.
I have to flip this over actually. I put it on the wrong way.
Wrong side. Easiest way to know what side you're on is if it'll have a terraforming cost at the bottom and what it produces up top. So yeah, the other side has no terraforming cost. Okay, so I get to move now. I know I like to call these nebulas, but they're colonial targets, and you just have to pass over it to collect it, and it just let you go up the colonial leadership track. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, pass over this, and collect 1 here, which lets me pull back something from my Clausius pit, which is good. And I will move this guy 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. So we're going to push up a little further. And I think that ends my turn. So that is it. We clean up.
Okay.
I get player 1.
Yep.
And
yeah.
what? Okay. Are you good? Okay. You want to flip the...
When do I get these purple swirls?
Oh, I think you
I get those right away, don't I?
I think you do, actually, yeah, for getting that planet.
Alright, I'll take care of that in a minute. Because I had it flipped over the wrong way, so I completely forgot. Okay, this is Colonial Rebalancing Agreement. The player lowest on the Colonial leadership track, that's this one, may produce 2 matter.
Okay.
And actually, that's going to make a difference. So I think I get these right now.
Yeah.
So I go up 2 and we're tied.
All right, you get to pull one of those back, so then we each get to produce 2 matter. Yeah, that matters.
That matters. Put that there. And we get to produce 2 of these. And I'll produce them here.
Okay. Good?
Yep.
All right, so that's done. My turn. I'm going to do stellar propulsion. That's actually going to let me move 1 or more of my ships. So I'm going to move this ship 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to move this ship 1, 2, 3. And now that I can go again, all ships move. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2.
Oh, seriously? I knew I shouldn't have gone behind you.
And now, my turn is over. Your turn.
Well, now I don't know what I'm going to do.
There's plenty of planets to terraform out there.
Not really.
Where was my last move? To this one?
Mm-hmm.
Where was I? Here?
Mm-hmm.
2, 3. I was right next to you, right?
I don't remember.
Maybe I was here. But I'm just gonna go up this way. I'm actually not gonna land there. I'm gonna head out that way. So you're welcome to it. I actually don't want that planet.
You don't want that planet?
Mm-mm.
Why?
I've got other plans.
Really?
Maybe I'll come this way instead.
Just let me know when you're done.
I'm done.
Okay. I feel like we need to do some more like exploration.
I'm the only one who's been doing it.
I know, I have not been doing any exploration.
Nope.
So I can't get too frustrated. I think I'm actually going to go on a space mission and build a spaceship.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like right
And you could optionally build on one of your controlled planets too.
there. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were going to explore.
I would like to, but maybe next time. I'm done.
You not going to move?
Yeah, I'm gonna move. 1, 2, 6.
You complained that I took that planet, and now you don't even want it. That's
I
funny.
know, because I wanted that planet.
Oh, what's the difference?
And then I'll go like 6. I have to get on like a different lateral than where you are right now.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Okay, so I'm done.
Okay. So I went first.
Mm-hmm.
So you get this back, and we go on to the next round.
All right. Oh, galactic mapping. Players must reveal 4 celestial bodies one at a time in turn order.
All right, you go first.
We'll do this one. Oh no.
Oh, that's a mine.
Oh, that's good.
It really only counts as points at endgame.
Yeah.
I'll go here. Okay.
Alien planets.
A lot of them. Okay. That was
Oh
the
wait,
event.
I did think I did too many.
Did you?
Because it was, this one always confuses me because I always think it means 4 each.
Yeah, it's just
But
2
it's
each.
actually 4,
Yeah.
period.
Which one did you do first?
This one, and then I did this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, no, that was an alien.
It's an alien planet,
That's
don't
all
go
good.
there. Unless you need that.
Yeah.
Alright, so it's my turn.
Yeah.
Okay. To look and see. Oh, yes, I see. I see. I'm going to... Oh, I can't build another ship. Because I already did that. Oops. I guess I should... I guess I should terraform this planet, right?
You don't have to, necessarily. But you could.
I know, but I feel like I should. Because it gives me some good resources when I need them. So I'll terraform this. So that costs this and this. Here. There. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And then I get to move.
You do.
So I will go 2 for 19, and I'll take 13.
You don't get the card yet, right?
Yes. Oh, no, because I'm not colonizing it. My ship's just there.
You know, just turn ahead.
You're
Okay,
fine.
so I will go ahead and do some energy storage where I'm going to produce energy, and my energy production is 4. And I think I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not going to do any bonus actions, and I'm done.
Okay.
I'm going to move my ship though. 1, 2, 3.
Alright. Done?
Done.
Okay.
Pass it over. Next round. What do we got?
Cooperation for expansion. Each player may immediately build 1 starship for free. Yes.
I don't have any. They're all on the board.
I know. Okay. Maybe we'll go here.
Okay.
Oh, I can build it next to... Oh, I only have
Only
one.
there. You only
Bonus.
control
Okay.
1 right now.
Alright.
All right, my turn. I think I'm going to do technology, technological development,
Okay.
and I'm going to spend 2 matter and 1 antimatter to go up in alien genetic research.
Okay.
And that is, you're already up in that track, but I do get one of these, which allows me to pull this back. And I have a bunch of these, so I'll spend 2 energy to go up in quantum physics. And that is it. Do I want to do these? Nah, probably not.
Okay.
I'm going to move my ship. 3 spaces. I'll just go 1, 2. Land here.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I am going to colony seed. So now I get my cards.
Mm-hmm.
So what was I on? 19 and 13?
Yep. So here's 19, here's 13.
Alright, what do we have? I like these ones. The 19 series ones. It's like very colorful and kind of cool.
You have to put your control markers on it.
Okay. There.
All right. And now what?
I get to move. Thinking about where I want to go. Oh, this gives me 1, 2 of these.
Okay, so this stands by until the
Yeah.
end of the round.
I'm going to use my dematerializer and move this over here.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll move my ship. Down like... Maybe I'll move it this way. 6. There.
All right. You good?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Okay, that ends the round.
Okay.
All right, so the round ended. You get the reward because I didn't get ahead of you.
Yes, my major reward.
If I would have tied you, we would have both gotten it.
Yes.
Did I already give this to you? I think I already gave it to you.
I went first.
You went first last round?
Didn't I?
I'm just trying to think.
Because what did you just do?
I just researched. And what did you do?
I
You
did
seeded.
colony seeding.
Yeah, you seeded before I researched, right?
I think so, yeah.
All right, then I'll go.
Yeah.
All right, you want to flip the...
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Because it's an even round, which means you're first
Well,
player.
it's round 9 now.
Oh.
Yeah, you did 1. You, me, you, me, you, me, you, me, you. It is you. I did give it to you.
Oh, okay. Anyway. Players can reveal 4 celestial bodies one at a time in
Oh,
Terraforming.
again?
Yeah.
Another galactic mapping. This is good.
Yeah, this is very, very good.
For you.
Yes.
You want to grab that one?
This one?
Yeah. Okay.
This one.
I guess we'll check this one. Wow, there's a lot of these. That's it.
I'm shopping for planets.
I see.
Oh, okay. So that one's actually worth a little bit more. Yes, yes.
One thing to keep note of is that you don't need to have the terraforming ability or the level of the planet to colonize it. You just need the terraforming level to terraform it. So you can control the planet even though you can't terraform it, except for the alien planets.
Right.
In order to put a colony there, you have to have
Yeah, you have to have this thing.
But all the other planets
I
are
don't.
fine. You just can't terraform it, so you don't get to reap the real benefits of it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I think I need to do some technology.
Oh, I love technology.
I love technology.
I wish you had some resources to do that.
What? Oh, now I'm thinking ahead. Sorry. I'm gonna do
But that's cool.
produce energy. So I can produce energy.
Up to your level of energy production. If you want to generate, you have to do planetary
exploitation. That's what I want to do.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So I can produce resources on 0, 1, or 2 planets. Where's my terraforming?
You're at 1.
I'm at 1.
So
So
one
I
planet.
can produce on 1 planet.
At most, you can only ever do 2.
Yeah. And I will produce on this planet. So I get 2 and 2.
Yep, that's a pretty good one.
Yep. And I'm going to move this over here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to switch out this for an energy. So I can do 1 and 1.
Yes, you can convert 1 and you can move 1. That's right. Good.
My dematerializer.
Move your ship.
It's like crash landing.
I will colony seed finally. 3 planets.
Okay.
Planet 4, if you grab those cards.
4,
7,
7, and 23.
and 23.
4, 7, and 23.
Yes.
Oh, here we go. They were out of order.
Oh, you're out of
You're
order.
out of order.
This whole game is out of order. All right. I've got some pretty expensive terraforming to do here. And I can terraform all of these except for this 23. That's a level 4 terraforming.
Mm-hmm.
That's a tough one.
Yeah, and you get 2 of these for it.
I do. Did you push me up too?
Yep.
Cool. I get to move ships, but I don't have any more, so I am done. All right, I get this. We move up to round 10.
Okay.
Flip ships.
The player with the fewest colonized planets.
May regenerate 1 resource. So we both get to do this. So you can move your thing out of the Clausius pit.
Yes. Okay.
All right.
Back to my resource storage.
Right. So that was agreement on expansion. So we both
Yeah.
recovered resources, and now I get to take my turn.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna do planetary exploitation, like you did, but I get to produce on 2 planets, and I'm gonna produce on both of my planets. So this is what they produce. And now I'm going to move 1 resource. I'm going to move this guy up here because I have dematerializer.
Okay.
I get to move ships, but I don't have any to move, so it is your turn.
Okay. I'm going to go to technological development.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to pay 1 to go up here, and I'm going to pay 2 and 1 black one to go up here, and that moves me up there. And that's all I can do.
Do you have ships? No, you don't have ships to move either.
No, but I will move this guy here, and then turn him into an orange one.
Okay. Very good.
That's it.
That's it. So I give you the ship. You are player 1. And we are on round 11. We're getting close here.
All right. The player with the lowest level in energy development
That's you.
may produce 2 energy.
You get it.
That's me?
Yeah, I'm in level 3.
Energy.
No, level 2 actually.
Oh, yeah, 3 energy development. Yeah, I'm only
Yeah.
in 2.
So you get to produce
I do
2.
produce 2 energy. All right, cool.
And now you get to go.
Where do I want to produce these? Maybe I'll produce them up there. Why not? I'm gonna go to antimatter generation
Mm-hmm.
and produce antimatter, and I can produce 2. And it doesn't matter where I put them, I'll just put them like over there. Your turn.
My turn. All right, I'm going to do terraforming. But first I'm going to move 1. Actually, this one to here. Because the terraforming cost is below.
Mm-hmm.
And I can terraform 1 or more planets. So I'll terraform both of these planets. All right. And
Oh.
What? I'm sorry.
Oh no, never mind. Well, yeah, it's confusing because like I'm just thinking back because I produced on these planets,
Mm-hmm. But you didn't terraform them.
but I didn't terraform them. And this is really your terraforming level, not like your production.
It's both, really.
Yeah.
Well,
Even though it's a colony, like
yes.
I still get those resources. It's just confusing.
okay.
Sorry.
I'm going to burn one of these guys to gain a antimatter cube. And I'll just put it on Earth. No big deal. All right, and I'm done. That's the end of the round.
It is. There you go.
Okay, next
Great.
we're on round 12.
I didn't do everything I needed to do in this game.
Okay, that's how it rolls, though.
All right, player with the lowest level on the technological leadership track may advance 1 technology by 1 level for free if it does not have an antimatter in its cost.
On the what track?
This
Oh, that's you.
On the leadership, technological leadership track.
By 1 level
So,
for free.
as long as it doesn't have antimatter in its cost.
Wow,
so
that's good.
these
All do.
all do.
Yeah,
for
I
me.
think everything
So I
in
can
level
do-
3 and 4 do.
Yeah. Maybe I'll do this one. Quantum physics.
Okay.
Okay.
Whew. My goodness. All right. This is tough. I don't know what to do here. I'm up first, right?
Mm-hmm.
I kind of have to build ships at this point, though. Oh, boy. Wow, I could do that. That would be nice. I could really use that. As I'm just thinking about production, I could use resources. Yeah. Crud. What do I want to build some ships real quick? Dang it. There's not enough rounds left.
I know. Tell me about it.
And I have things that need to happen, and I can't get them to happen. Ugh. Okay. I guess I'll do... What does this guy make? Just curious. Ugh.
Yeah, there's like no way. My thing's not happening.
Yikes. Okay, so I guess I will do planetary exploitation again, and now I'm gonna produce on both of these planets again. And that's, I'm not even gonna have enough available resources to do it, but I'll maximize it as best I can. I'll produce 3 here, and just 3 here. Okay, I'm gonna move 1 guy here, and that's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Done?
Yeah.
Okay. I am going to go to technological development and pay 2 antimatter to bump this up here. So I go up 2 on that. And what? Did you want to change your move?
I just wanted to burn an energy to get an antimatter.
Okay.
I need that for
Okay.
later.
Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, so I have my colony thing, and then I guess I'll burn like something.
It's like late in the game, so you almost have to.
It's like, do you want to? Is it worth it? So honestly, I really don't know if it's worth it or not. Yeah, I don't know. I'll just stay where I'm at, I guess. And I can't move my ships. So.
Okay, so you are next. We go to round 13.
I need more time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're going to produce an antimatter.
Wow, what a waste.
That was
Why did
a
I do
huge
that?
waste.
I guess it's not a terrible waste. You can always use it.
Yeah, that's true. So put that there.
Okay. So you get to go first.
Yeah, this sucks. There's not enough time. I need to build a ship. I'm gonna use my action thing to trade these, my energy flows, so that I can pay these resources and build a ship.
On
Here.
that planet.
Oh, it has to go on that planet, right?
Yeah, so
Where is 19? Up here. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. And I mean, I could build 2 ships. But I don't want to do that. Alright, I guess I'll end. So I'll move my ships now. And now I do have a ship I can move, so I can go 5. I'll just go here.
Wow.
Right? Where was I? Here?
Yeah.
Oh, if I had gone here, I could actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. It's like, that's fine. Half of one thing and not another half of another thing.
Half of another thing?
An idiom like that. It's 10 of one and half of another.
Half of another.
Yeah, that was my move.
That was your turn.
Yeah.
So then I am going to technology.
Okay.
And I'm going to pay all of this to advance to the top level of terraforming, which is absolute mastery of genetics. So I get 3 of these. 1,
That's
2,
good.
3. I could potentially claim that. And I'll put that on this planet. And I could do more. Do I want to? I could easily do more. No. I'm not going to. I want to hold on to my resources right now. Yeah. Okay. And I'm just going to move. I'm just thinking here.
Okay.
Because there's
Keep thinking.
so many good things I could do.
I know, and you only have 3 turns left.
I know, that's the problem. So I think I'm going to not spend my resources right now. And I'm going to just bring one of these white ones over to here, just so I have some stuff on Earth. Okay, I'm done. So that's it. My turn's over. I get player 1 this round.
Okay.
And then you flip the card.
Yeah, I'm thinking about what I need to do. Sorry. The player lowest on the Colonial leadership track, that's both of us, may produce 1 matter, and the player lowest on the technological leadership track may produce 1 energy. So I get to produce 1 of each.
Yeah, so I get 1 matter.
No matter.
It's no matter. Okay. Gosh, we only have 2 turns after this. You know that, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I know.
You're done?
Oh yeah, I did this.
Okay.
It's you're taking the first turn.
Okay. Oh, I didn't go yet. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what you're thinking. I think what I'll do is I've got to build ships. So I'm going to do space missions. I'm going to build 2, maybe 2, maybe just 1. So I'm going to build on a planet 7. So I'm going to pay from 7 and build a ship right there.
Okay.
And I don't know if I want to build another one because it's not really...
Is it gonna be worth it?
It's really not, because I'm not going to
Yeah.
have enough turns
To do what you need to do.
get to where I need to go. Maybe. I'll do another. Because I don't have any more on 7, so I have to build it on Earth.
Mm-hmm.
I could do that. I could build it on Earth. Why don't I do that? Just in case I need it. I'll put one right here. Boom. And now I can move him. So I'm going to move him here and move him here.
Mm-hmm.
That's my turn.
Okay. Man, this is gonna be tight.
Yeah. I'm going to move...
What are you gonna do?
I can convert.
Oh.
Move and convert. I'm going to move this here, but convert it to
Energy.
energy.
Okay.
I've got to get that thing.
Okay. Are you done?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm gonna colony seed. So I've got 17 and 25. Move my shippies out of the way. Okay, let's get 2 of these. And I have no ships, so that's it.
Is that?
Mhm.
Well, I claim this. That ends the round. And we are on 15.
Alright, I'm gonna flip this. Alright, the player with the lowest level in quantum physics, that's you,
Yes.
may make the following exchanges any number of times. 1 energy for 1 matter.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
This is not an opportune time. This is actually terrible timing. That would have been awesome had I gotten that a while ago,
Mm-hmm.
I would have did some different things. Yikes. No, I'm not going to do it. I don't really need to do it.
You can't do it.
I mean, I can do it once. That didn't help me, though. All right. Yeah,
This sucks. I need like at least one more turn.
I do. I'm a turn short from...
Do you want to play to 17 rounds?
No, I don't.
Sure.
I would, but I mean, we're both kind of stuck.
Yeah, we are.
I'm a turn short from scoring more points. So.
I know.
But
Darn it. All right. I feel like I need to I'll talk this out, right? Like so I need to bump up my production if I want to be able to terraform any of these.
right.
You know what I mean? But I'm not going to have the resources to actually terraform any of them even if I bumped it up.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're a turn away.
So I'm like, I'm only
one turn away.
turn away. Oh man. I think that needs to be a parody. Crap. I mean, I could. Because these don't even give you any points until you terraform them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I guess this is like all I can do. So I'm gonna swap this out for an energy, and I'm gonna go to tech. I'm gonna bump that up and pay all this stuff, and that takes me up one
Mm-hmm.
in this thing. So it's like all I can do.
Okay.
Your turn.
I'm going to exploit planets. So I'll produce here. I'm going to get 3 matter and an energy. And I'm going to produce, I guess I could produce there for 3 energy and a matter. And I could convert one of these to that, and then move like one of these to that.
Like I can't even exploit Ned.
Neo.
The exploitation of Ned.
It says it looks like that. It's near Earth objects to be
Yeah.
exploited. Yeah. So.
Because it's not in my matrix. I
Nope.
want to terraform.
I'm done. I can't do
All
anything
right.
else.
Well,
so.
let's see what this next card does.
Well, I'm player
so
one
You're
now.
player one.
It's for the final round.
Final round.
Yes.
Yes.
No.
All right. The player with the lowest level in the space travel.
That's me.
That's you.
Mm-hmm.
May move each of their starships 2 hexes.
Well, that doesn't help me. Can't move them
so
anywhere.
that's it. The
Okay.
game's over.
Well, it's not quite over.
Well.
I'm going to
it's pretty much
terraform.
over.
I'm going to terraform this
Okay.
planet, and it's going to cost me 4 energy and 2 matter, and that's exactly what I have. 1 matter, 4 energy and 1 matter. And that's all I can do. But this guy is now terraformed, so that was huge. I'm going to then convert one of these energies. I'm going to burn one to get one of those. And that's all I can do.
Well, at least that's good. You have those antimatters.
Yeah, they're just worth points.
Yeah. How many points are they worth?
1 each.
1 each. That's it. Okay. All right. So. Oh, did I not put my? I didn't put these out on my planets. 17 and 19.
25.
25.
And 17.
17. Yeah, I'm like, why do I have all these? yours. Okay. All right. Well, I guess the best thing I can do is just terraform this one planet.
Mm-hmm.
So might as well. And that gives me one of these. I get a point. Because you're not going to take that.
No.
All right. That's it.
Oh, I got 2 for doing that.
Oh, you took a cube?
Mm-hmm.
Did I take my cube when I passed that cube?
I'm sure you did.
Oh, okay. It doesn't matter anyway.
It doesn't matter. So that's it. That is the end. So this is how we score this bad boy now. There's a lot going on here. Well, we usually use this.
Yeah, and I don't have a pen in
Track.
mine. But this is a very nice score pad.
Yes. But you can kind of manipulate this
Yeah.
thing to do it. So we'll score you up first. So
Okay.
I just need give me your lowest, or one of your ships.
This
It doesn't
one.
matter
Yeah, take my ship.
because you're not using them. So 1 point for each antimatter remaining on your planets.
None.
Okay. 500 points if you've colonized at least one planet of every type.
Yes, I did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's roll each type. So that's
Yep.
5 points for you. 3 points if you've colonized at least 3 planets of the same type.
Nope.
2 points for each starship located on a mine.
Nope.
2 points for each technological advance to the max level.
None.
1 point for each leadership medal collected.
2.
2. 1, 2, or 3 points for each colonized planet in the short, mid, or long range zone. So
So it's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10 points. So you go to 17. So you're 16, and then you have another ship. And 1. Victory points for position of all your nation markers on the leadership track. So you're going to get 1, 2, 3 more points. 1, 2, 3. Victory points for each terraform planet. That's where you get
So
big
I
points.
get 5 points.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And victory points if you completed your secret
I
objective.
did not. I had this
I
one.
did not.
I did not. Advance to the end of the colonial
wow,
leadership track.
that's a tough one.
That's ridiculous. Like, that's all I would have done
Yeah.
the whole game, and it only gives you 5 points.
Yeah, it's kind of
You know what I mean?
rough, right?
Yeah.
All right, so I get 1 for antimatter, so I get 3 points for my antimatter. 5 points if I have colonized at least one planet of every type. I have not. 3 if I had 3 of the same type. Definitely not. 2 points for each starship located on a mine. None. 2 points for each technology advanced to maximum level. So I do have 1. So I get 2 points for that. 1 point for each leadership medal collected. I have 1. 1, 2, or 3 for each colonized planet in the long mid. So I have 3,
You have 2.
6,
Yeah.
7.
Ah, yeah.
That's 13. 50 points position your nation markers on leadership track. So I get 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Why didn't you colonize these?
I didn't have another turn.
Oh.
That was my 1 turn short. Victory points for each terraform planet. So I get 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah.
So I'm
You
right
need another.
here. Victory points for each terraform planet. And victory points to complete your secret objective.
Did you?
Let's see. It was terraform at least 2 planets in the long range zone.
Oh, come on. That wasn't hard. You made it seem like yours was really hard.
I never said that.
But you gave me the look when I was like at the beginning of the game, and I was like, oh man, this is a hard one. And you're like, I know.
I knew it was tough. My very last
Yeah.
action was to terraform that planet.
Oh, you had to terraform.
Not colonize
Yeah,
it.
terraform.
Terraform.
Yeah, okay, I guess that was a little tricky. Not as hard as mine was.
It wasn't, no. I could have gone easy and done this one instead.
Yeah.
Because that was a cheaper one to terraform. Or I could have gone and
Yeah,
done
because
this
you
one.
had to have
which
your
would have been
terraforming all the way up.
This one required me to fill out my terraform,
Yeah.
which probably cost me
Should've
points
done
in the
two.
end. I know, but this is worth 4 points on its own.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
let's go talk.
All right, cool.
There you have it, Kepler 3042.
Take my space helmet off.
I feel good now.
And keep it close by, because all we play is space games.
That's it.
It's all space.
It's all space.
All right, so let's talk about Kepler. Because this played differently than a lot of the other space games we've been playing.
This played differently than a lot of any game we've played recently.
Yes.
Yes.
I think the thing that struck me most about this game, and we'll get into this a little bit later, but it's like fresh in my mind right now, is that this is number one, not a resource production game per se. Where our normal exploitation games, you're just like generating crazy resources
Right.
and things, and you are so limited with the resources you have.
Yeah.
And like I think about it, like when you take them to the resource storage, it is almost like you're recycling them as opposed to just burning them out into space.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, you're not just producing then spending, then producing then spending. It's like you have to balance.
Because so it's not really an engine like we're used to in a lot of games that are like resource generators.
Right.
Where you just build a great engine and you produce as many resources as you want, and by the end of the game you're just like
You're resource
drowning in
rich.
resources.
Yeah, you buy whatever you want. No, that's not
But
happening.
that's not it. But it still felt just as tight, like towards the end, because you still have so much that you want to do, but you can't. So let's talk about replayability.
Yeah.
All of that being said.
Okay, so I mean, you've seen the setup, right? So there's tons of randomization in just where all the interstellar objects are, right? There's no uniqueness to the player boards or the, like player factions, for example.
Correct,
so
yes.
you don't have that variability, which I could see that as like a feature add-on at some point. The planets are static.
Yeah.
So you know which ones you want to target if you have a certain strategy in mind, and if you've learned what each of them produces, how many points they're worth, what the best strategies are for, you could probably do it. But the only variable there is that you don't know where they are.
Right.
And you don't have a lot of time to figure out where they are either.
Yeah.
So you have to do a lot of gambling here. So I think the game, even though it's 16 rounds, plays very, very fast.
It does.
So it's very deceiving, because when I first opened this and saw a 16 round track, I was like, what?
Yeah. We were like, okay, I guess this is going to be quick.
Yeah, you're used to like 5 or 6 rounds, and then you like call it. But the turns are just boom, as you saw, they're just bang, 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 bang.
Right.
You just do one action and you move your ship.
Well, that's the thing, is you're only taking one action.
Yeah.
So it's not like you have, a bunch of workers that you're sending out one at a time each round. It's like one action, you're done.
That's it. You have one objective each round, and you just have to do it.
Yeah.
And that's it. And hope you kind of trigger some movement actions. But you have to really think ahead. And I think from a variability perspective, I think it's kind of a mixed bag, right?
Yeah, I think the replayability is really in the randomness and then the strategy that you come up with, because there are several different strategies you can take. Getting your ships out early versus getting them out later.
Right.
And we've tried both of those.
Yeah.
I think. Trying to go for your objectives versus, trying to go for the more static, what you know is going to get you points, which is what I ended up doing. Because I knew for 5 points, I would have to spend my entire game pushing myself up that track. So I tried to do the best I could.
Right.
But you're really limited. Like, you're limiting yourself by taking actions that are just going to push you up that track when you could be spending those resources doing things that are going to get you more points.
Right. You kind of lose sight of when you could do certain things. Like I could have built a 3rd ship on my last build and just parked it on the mine for 2 points, right?
Yeah,
Exactly. Why I didn't do that, I don't know. But it dawned on me 2 turns later. I'm like, why didn't I just do that? Like thinking I had time to colonize these planets when I didn't. And that's where. So I think the replayability comes in the fact that it plays fast.
Yeah.
There's some variability at setup, but I think, and every game is going to play a little bit differently, because you're going to have a different objective. And there's a lot of objective
And
cards.
you're going to miss stuff, like you said. So, maybe you try to go that route next time or whatever.
Yeah, and it plays quick, and I think that's where it really shines. In that the planets, like I said, are all over the place. So and half the fun of the game is exploring, because this game is about exploration. It's like, where are the planets I want? And am I going to have the technology to be able to terraform them?
Yes.
But when I find them, and do I want to gamble on colonizing this world and hope that I'll have my alien colonies up high enough, early enough to flip it and get the resources on it so I can terraform, right? So definitely it has it. I think it's probably somewhere middle of the road as far as replayability goes, but I think you'll get out of it something a little bit different every time. Just don't expect a completely different game every time.
It would be neat, I think, if they, maybe later on down the road, if they did have, the different factions, maybe had a little, like a small ability that just made it a little bit different.
Yeah, like
that added to your strategy.
That would be cool. Like a race that maybe gets a ship out early, or has ships that fly one extra space. They're a more spacefaring race.
Right.
Another one has a leg up on terraforming.
Exactly.
Just something. I mean, it's tough to balance, but I think that would add a whole lot more flavor to the replayability.
Me too. All right. So let's talk about audience and weight.
Oh yeah. Okay. It's wow. I wouldn't say it's heavy, but it's not light.
See, this really kind of like hits the sweet spot for me, because it's light in how easy it is to kind of pick up and learn.
Yes.
It's not difficult. Everything, in my opinion anyway, is very organized. So the matrix makes sense. Everything is aligned with your, different developments, your different technologies that you're doing. So all of that like makes logical, linear sense to me. So you can get this out and play it quickly, but the strategy is deep.
Yes.
So that's, for me, like I said, that's gold, because I want to get a game that's deep, that I understand very quickly, can get it on the table and play it and play it and play it again.
And I think the complexity comes in the fact that it's almost a sandbox game.
Very much so.
Where you're like, okay, it's your turn, do whatever you want, and you can do whatever you want. You want to build ships, build ships. You want to fly them around and go fly. You want to explore, do that. If you want to do technology, do that. It's
and you're not inhibited by what other players are doing, so it's not like action spots where you're kicking people out or something.
It's just open, and I think that could be challenging for some people who are like, oh boy, I don't really even know where to begin here.
Yeah.
But once you get the hang of what makes sense, it's like, okay, you kind of get a feel for what your strategy is. And I think a lot of it, as long as you pay attention, if you want to do your end game goal, focus on that, and that will sort of guide you into what you need to. Like, I knew I had to terraform something in the outer circle, in the outer zones. So I said, okay, I'm going to beef up my space travel so I can get out there quickly, explore those planets, and then stake my claim on the cheapest ones.
Right.
To get at least 2 of them that I knew I could hopefully terraform by the end of the game.
Right. Yeah, so kind of using your goals to kind of guide you. That's
what started me off. And then as you play...
But I would say, I mean, and we talk about this kind of in between like turns and stuff sometimes too. It's like, you only have a couple things really you can do. So it's not like at the very beginning of a game, you're not going to be paralyzed, I don't think, by, trying to come up with like a long-term game plan necessarily.
Sure.
You're going to build a ship because you need a ship in order to move, or you're going to, generate resources or something so you can do something else. But so where would you put this, like on the weight scale?
I'd say
like heavy, midweight.
Midweight heavy, yeah. I agree.
Not like super heavy, but
no.
Yeah, and definitely easier to learn.
Yeah, easy to learn, but it's the strategy is heavier.
So we talked a little bit about theme with regards to the factions and things like that. Like that could have been beefed up a little bit.
Sure.
But how did you feel about the theme overall? Because the name of the game is essentially we're going out and we're exploring and exploiting these planets and like building cities and stuff. The cards have like really cool art on them.
Yeah, I do love the art on the cards. And
I'll be honest, like I kind of wish that you had more interaction with the art on the cards, because a lot of, the number of times we've played this, we don't tend to terraform too much, or when you do, it's just like, all right, flip a card, what am I doing next?
Yep.
So you don't really feel like I don't get to get in this world, if that makes sense. But it is cool to have like a little window of, what it looks like.
The art's really cool.
Like there's my ship, like it's, blasting people down, and then there it is.
And now there's cities.
Yeah. Like, it's kind of cool.
Yeah, I think as far as components go, I think it's good quality. I mean, the stock is pretty thick, the cards are nice, the art's good, the layout is very clean.
Yeah.
It's very easy to see where the different zones are on the board. The chart's fantastic, that it gives you a full list of all the planets. Like it's everything is really very explanatory. It really gives you what you need, and it looks nice. And it looks, kind of intimidating at first, but it really isn't. Once you get it all laid out, it's like, all right, this all makes sense. And it's, you get a little nervous, like, I only have 5 control tokens. What if I want to do more than 5 planets? Well, you're not doing more than 5 planets.
Right.
And that's intentional.
Yeah.
So everything is in here for a reason. Everything is specifically counted. The way the turns go is specifically structured. So you just, as long as you follow the rules, it's pretty straightforward. And the book was pretty good. It was good enough. I mean, there were some things where you're kind of flipping back and forth to kind of figure out the way the book is laid out, but for the most part, all the information's in there.
Right.
You just have to find it.
Yeah.
And there's some really good flavor explanations in the back of the book that kind of talk about what a Clausius pit is. Like, it's a made up thing, but it gives you more like history and purpose to what all the different little things are.
Right.
It even explains the black hole on the board. So I mean, it's neat, very neat.
Yeah. All right, cool. So you had fun with this, obviously.
Yeah, no,
it's about fun factor, but it's like I don't feel like we're ever like, I do not have fun with this.
No.
We always have fun playing.
Yeah. This is fun. This one I enjoyed. I definitely look forward to playing this one.
Yeah.
This is good.
It's frustrating towards the end.
It's just, in a
good way.
Yeah, it's a good frustration though, because it's like it just pushes you to go do better in the next game.
I know,
like,
but I
should
haven't figured out how to do better.
Nah, because you don't have enough turns. So.
I know.
But
I know. So we've played a variety of other spacey games. What does this compare to? To you?
Gosh.
Because we've done some other like exploration type of games. I mean, we talked about from an exploitation from a mechanic standpoint. Like I said, this isn't an exploitation in the sense like you're building an engine to continue to exploit a certain planet over and over and over again, or multiple planets at the same time. That's not really what this is about.
No, it's not like a Euro in a Euro sense. It's not like a Gaia project where you're building your own empire and your own machine to sit here and build like a linked network of a federation. It's not like that. It's just go find some place and terraform it. It's like taking terraforming Mars and going out 10,000 feet and being like, okay, we're going to do this for multiple planets, and it's just going to be a one-step action, but you're going to have to build an infrastructure to be able to go do that.
Right, exactly.
But I'm not that I'm comparing it to that game, because it's nothing like that game. Yeah. But I mean, space is space, right? And it's just you're pulling yourself out very high level and going and terraforming planets and exploring. So I mean, I don't know. I haven't. This one felt very different to me. Yeah,
it did for me too. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just thinking the way the rounds went, the way the action selection went.
Like I know, like the first couple times, well, maybe the first or second time we played, for me it was very like I had to wrap my head around how the mechanics are so different, even though when we put this on the table, it's like, oh, it's another space game where we're gonna go out and explore planets, because it's not like
it's not like that, not at all.
All right, and your expectations for this, I know you mentioned to me that it exceeded your expectations.
Yeah, I hadn't heard of this, and then it was on sale, so we picked it up.
Yeah.
And, just on a whim, we grabbed a bunch of copies of different games on sale, and it really was much better than I expected it to be.
I expected it to kind of be lighter, like a lighter version of some of the other like spacey games that we've played, and I expected it to be more like exploration driven in terms of like just flipping the tile and okay, now you've explored it in a way, where there is a little bit more depth. So we're kind of saying it's sort of like a 10,000 feet or maybe 10 million feet. I don't know, a lot of feet up. But because you're not really getting down onto the planet per se, but there is a little bit more to it than just uncovering or discovering the planet. Like you really do have to exploit those resources in order to like terraform it. You go the extra step, which is kind of cool. So,
yeah, I think so.
I was surprised how fast it plays.
Yeah, it plays very fast, and I think that's what I really enjoyed about it. Like it gives you a nice, solid strategy game.
Yeah.
But in a lighter game pace.
Right.
Which is cool. I do appreciate that.
So.
Which kind of like that one we did with the stars and the nebulas. Planetarium. Yeah, kind of like that.
Planetarium. Yeah.
I think it was that something like that where it's like. It's simple on the surface, but there's a lot of meat to it. Like that was a lot lighter than this one, obviously, but because this one has like a whole lot of action and stuff like that and resources. But I think that one, I don't know, just kind of seeing the same on the board. Yeah.
Right. So let's talk pros and cons. We went over, I think, a bunch of pros, but just to summarize.
So pros, we said it's quick paced, easy to learn, it's meaty in strategy, which is good. So it's kind of like a light Euro. Yeah. Almost. Good components.
Yeah. I would say for cons, I would like to be ingrained in like the theme a little bit more. But you're out in space, so you have to kind of manage your expectations there. Right. I think. But it's just like such a tease because the art and stuff really is cool. But I would have liked to see more done with like the factions maybe in the future, to give it a little bit more direction maybe for those who don't like it so open.
Yeah, a little more, and just a little more variety in the play, because your factions, like you said, they're all pretty much the same.
Yeah, I mean, they have different like pictures and stuff.
Yeah, even if they had like unique.
I mean, I guess you are kind of all from Earth.
You're all Earth. Yeah, I mean, I get that. You're all different corporations, but each corporation should have maybe a slightly different tech board.
Right.
Not overpowered, but just slightly different. Yeah. Different costs and stuff like that. But in any case, still good.
Cool. Well, anything else you want to say?
No, I think that about sums it up. So hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
See ya.